Given the definition of observability, without knowing the outputs, there is no way to achieve observability. So can you expand on data a little bit and what type of data we need to collect?
If you're doing observability, or if you're doing anything with data, I think you need to start with the kind of questions you might want to ask. With that said, I think there are kind of 5 key areas that you want to consider in the observability space. So the first is the data types. So what are you actually going to go collect? And there are 3 parts to this, right? So the first is metrics. Then you've got the logs, what happens in a system when an event is received. And then thirdly are traces. You need a way of understanding the context from end to end. And that brings us on to point 2. So it's data granularity. So the level of detail that you collect data at, and data scope and consistency, right? Arguably key to all of this is you need to have a standard way of collecting data, standard formats, names, schemas, basic stuff that's often overlooked. And then fifth and finally is data governance, that we can kind of split into 3 parts, I suppose.